What do you believe is possible for your life? Hey, I'm Cici Chaneys.
And I'm Jason Chaney, and we're a husband and wife team, and we're dedicated to helping you reclaim your physical and financial health.
That's right, and today we're talking all about possibility and opportunity. So Jason and I have been having some interesting conversations in our personal life and in our business, and we thought, you know what, let's take the conversation to you because we'd love to hear your insights and your thoughts. So let us know what you think about this particular topic. So this conversation today actually stems from a conversation Jason and I had earlier this morning, in which he read something that he thought was pretty fascinating, pretty interesting. And so I will let you take it from there.
Oh, okay. So for some odd reason, I happened to go to Yahoo News, which I don't go to. But an interesting article caught my eyes, and it was about a football player. And the headline was, "If it wasn't for me being open to this opportunity, I would never be where I'm at today, and I'm so grateful for it." And I was like, a football player saying this isn't what you normally hear in the news.
Right.
And so I actually read the article. And he talked about how football was not his passion. It wasn't what he wanted to do. It was not his career plan when he was a child. It wasn't even on his radar.
Yeah.
And however, he had a natural talent for it. And his mom, his dad, his whole family, they supported him through his talent. And so he decided to go in and see, okay, what can this do for me? And it ended up leading him to the NFL. And he says now he doesn't need the NFL. The money is great. But the money also lets him do what he loves to do. And so it was just really interesting to me because I remember when I was working, doing the government job, trying to get into the government sector. If you're in the government, you know about filling out the KSAs.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't have hair now. But it wasn't what I loved to do. Working for the government wasn't what I loved to do. Having a security clearance wasn't what I loved to do. I really love working with kids and working with people. And I didn't get that opportunity. And I was working so much that I barely even had the time for my wife. You know, at that time we were still dating.
That's exactly.
Minus, the usual weekend movie. We didn't see each other that much. And so it was just really interesting.
Yeah. What I found interesting about this story as Jason and I were having this conversation was sort of the end piece of what Jason shared, which was that this football player has this natural ability, and it wasn't on his radar. It wasn't something that he really wanted to do, but someone offered him an opportunity. He took that opportunity, and he's gone on to fuel his real interests, his real passions with the income that has generated for him. And I thought, holy cannoli, right? Because it related to us and me especially, because that's a recent story that's happened in my life, right? So, gosh, it had to have been maybe 7 years ago when I initially started coaching certification training, right? Because I was thinking about going off and doing this. I'm a social worker by trade. I'm a clinical therapist. So these are things that, it's in that same vein. I like to help people, but I wanted to help people in a very different way. But the work that I was doing at the time was incredibly exhausting emotionally, physically. So I ended up tabling that, right? And I still love the idea of coaching, but I wasn't doing it, right? And then I got a call from a colleague that I know from the online space, and she reached out because she's working on a project and she was looking for coaches to help support that project. And it was not something that I originally was like, yes, let's do that, right? Jason could probably tell you, right? I wasn't as open maybe as I could have been.
She said no.
Right, because I was more focused on the things that I wanted to do, right? I'd walked away from my old job and my old life and my old home, moved to a foreign country, and I want to be immersed in those things that I'm passionate about and that I'm excited about. And while coaching is something that I absolutely love, when it was presented to me, I had to sit with it and go, is this something that I want to add to my plate? Because Jason and I are having fun helping people get healthier. We're having fun, helping people, reclaim their finances. Like that is those are stories that we've had, those are transformations we've had to make in our own lives. And so it's been fun for us to help other people, right?
Yeah.
So for me, taking on this new project was like, do I want to lose focus, right? Like, do I want to take time away from the thing that I'm doing? But the reality is that we don't work our business full time. It's a side project. It's a side gig. It doesn't require that type of time commitment.
Yes.
So, I mean, I didn't have time as an excuse, right? It really came down to, is this an opportunity that I'm interested in? And so obviously I asked for more info, and I did. And now I'm like the football player, right? Now this opportunity that I took is fueling the things that I get really excited about, right? The income that I make from that has allowed me to travel. It has allowed me to go to trainings. It has allowed me to improve my skills, which I'm like a huge nerd, right? I love to study, and I like to learn things, and I love personal development. And it's been able to fuel that. So not only do I get to help my clients transform, but it has allowed me to really spend more time doing more of the things that I love. And as Jason and I were talking this morning, we're going, there are a lot of opportunities in this world, and there are a lot of times when people have offered us opportunities that we didn't step into. And what would our life look like? What's possible in our life? So that's kind of where this conversation came from. Like, what's possible? We don't even know what's possible. If you'd asked me a decade ago what I would be doing, I wouldn't say I would be living in a foreign country, married to this guy, right? Like, I wouldn't be coaching. I wouldn't have thought I'd be network marketing, because that was not even on my radar. But what's possible is magical, right? And when you step into an opportunity and you step into what's out there, you might just find that you might be doing things that you never thought was possible.
And the other thing is, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you a personal example with me. I met a multi-millionaire. I met him 8 years ago. He actually was investing in stem cell research. And when I found out who he was, I saw his car he drove, I felt like, I can't be around someone this big. Like, there's no way this person wants to talk to me. So there's no opportunity here for me to even be in this relationship or have him as a mentor.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough. And you know what happened? Those are the results I got from it. I didn't get any mentorship from him. I didn't keep speaking to him. And I had to learn that if I wanted something in life, I have to be willing to take the opportunities that's given to me. When people run into your life, they run into your life for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's why one of our missions is everybody who comes into our life, we want them to feel they are better off after meeting us than before.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people are afraid of opportunities. And I was there.
We've been there.
And here's the reality. One more month, we've just finished another decade. We're going into 2020. And if 10 years ago, coming into 2010, if you would tell me about 2020, I'd be living in South America. Just today, we had the opportunity to give some coloring books and some crayons to some kids from Venezuela that are here that are less fortunate with the crisis that's going on there.
Yep.
Like, if we weren't open to the opportunity of leaving, all the things that have now been happening in our life, even being able just to talk to you, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah. We would not be doing this video right now if we didn't say yes to certain opportunities. Yeah. Wow.
She would probably still be working in a dangerous psych hospital.
Hopefully not.
Up at night scared, hoping she's okay.
Yeah.
And you have to be open to opportunities, especially when they come your way, because you never know what the alternative is going to be if you don't take it. And so if you're someone who want to get these next decade out of the way, change your life not only for you, but your family and kids also, just click on the link above. Hop on a call and talk to us. Let's see if the opportunity we have is a fit for you.
Ciao.